They always tell you, you the only woman I'm going to be with. I'm going back to men. They all said that. Some of them did, some of them didn't. You know, some of them got like, what, 1, 2 more girlfriends. It was like, all right, yeah, I'm done. But it's nothing we're not losing them.
Okay, so look, I see most of the ones that we saw or knew growing up full blown going to men, right? Then I have conversations with men. They complain about they women coming on this side. I'm like, are we doing a swap?
We're definitely doing a swap. So you gotta remember or hear what you're saying. Growing up though, so they was growing up. They still finding themselves.
Okay, so we grew up too.
I mean, we grew up the same. We stayed the same.
So let's dig a little deeper there, right? Because this got to be bigger than the phase and just finding yourself. That's kind of deep. I mean, not saying that that's not a possibility. Okay, but do you think? Okay, let's say Chicago scene. Do you feel like they just feel like they're running out of options? We all grew up with each other. It's kind of like a circle thing. Everybody feel.
I can speak for myself.
Maybe ran through.
I can speak for myself. Definitely ran through, my nigga. No, I'm just playing. But I'm not. The thing is, I can definitely speak on that because our generation, you know, the, let's say, quote unquote, popular crew back in the early 2000s. Yeah, we all been with each other.
But you don't think they got a lot to do with where we go? Of course we're going to keep running into each other.
And that's why I always chose, my girlfriends were suburban girls.
That is true. Yours was like, I didn't reach,
you know, the ones in the city, they were dope too. But my girlfriends were in the burbs, you know. I like that proper shit. For real.
Okay, so, okay. If you don't mind me touching on this, you remember what you went through getting up there in age, right? That little phase you went through when you was like, you know, I'm getting older, I can't.
Yeah.
Pretty much you was in a space of damn near settling. And I'm like,
damn.
Bro, you're not dead.
You're right. I was.
Do you feel like with the limited options that's out here and also, because those women, they up there, right? Even though we not old, they still up there. Do you think they go through the same?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They go through it worse than we do because we the quote unquote the guy or the male in the relationship.
Yeah.
So we doing more of the hoeing anyway. So they got to deal with that way more than we do.
But they was too.
I mean, yeah, but
Come on.
Yeah, but you know, I just know most of the women that I was with or knew, they was outside, but they weren't outside like me.
Yeah.
And that's just my truth, I guess. You know, I think that what's the original question?
Pretty much like going through that phase of getting older and running out of options here because a lot of them stayed in Chicago, still here.
Yeah, and that's what I'm learning now, that I limited myself this last 10 years. I can say that. I limited myself by telling myself I'm not going to date outside of the state. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want a long distance relationship. And I think that I limited myself. And now that I'm single, I am meeting very different women.
Yeah.
Because I'm now open to, you know, doing that. You know, because we had an episode on the podcast in regards to long distance dating and stuff like that. And I was like, I can't do that. Not anymore. I tried it, but I can now because it's so limited here. And yeah, it really is. And I can't say that. My apologies, Chicago women, but I don't even go outside like that either.
So let me put you on.
Oh, shucks.
For real, because
I'm going to create a show for the love of Nuki.
I'm not going to even lie. Like, when I went to, shout out to Lovers and Friends.
Yes.
When I went to the event,
yes,
it was so many different beautiful women, different shades, shapes, sizes, you know what I mean? Like just beautiful. I didn't even realize I was so close to them because that tequila had me on.
Mm-hmm. You was on one day.
We had a ball. And my nephew was with me.
Yeah.
But a lot of beautiful women.
A lot of beautiful women.
Do you feel like we too old for the
crowd?
No, not the crowd.
Oh. Okay,
this is how I treat us at our age. Right? With anything that I do when it come to life, Jay, I be like, we not dead. Mm-hmm. Why we keep living like we dead, or talking like we dead, or moving like we dead? And I get it, like, I'm not too old to do a lot of things, but I do get outgrowing certain things. Yeah. But those type of events, like Lovers and Friends, is actually classy.
It was definitely classy. It was one of the best parties I've been to in a very, very, very long time. Yeah. And especially the gay lesbian scene. Yeah. It was great. Yeah. It was great.
Yeah. And just a lot of another thing that we messed up at, or I feel like why we limited ourselves. We really just stuck to those things growing up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's so many women in different type of clubs, just doing other things in life that don't even entertain those scenes at all because they got other things going on in their life that they don't even really carve out time for it. So just kind of like coming to America. Oh, no, you went to the...
Right.
You got to go to
the church.
Right.